this is Puppets by Arlie. I'm Arlie.
And I'm Stephen.
And this is an artist interview. So, Stephen, we know each other because we work at the Swedish Cottage Marionette Theater together. But today, you are interviewing me for your podcast. Will you tell us a little bit about what your podcast is?
Sure. So I have a children's theater related podcast called Pipe and Drape, where I interview professionals that work in the children's theater industry.
And why did you want to do a podcast about this?
This is something where I felt like there wasn't a lot of literature or discussion about it. Most of the time you hear about children's theater and it's someone making fun of children's theater, or it's just your kid coming home saying, oh, I saw someone pretending to be Beethoven on stage today, but you don't really get to hear about the artists and the writers and the creators behind this live programming for kids. So I want to take the opportunity, while theater is like a little bit slower, to interview people that have these stories about working in the children's theater industry.
And why is it called Pipe and Drape?
Well, most of the sets in Theater for Young Audiences, or TYA, are built out of pipes and drapes. And so it's a freestanding structure of usually 3 pipes where there's a drape set across. And it's quick to put up, it's easy to store, it's cheap.
It's true, yes.
And you can do a lot with them. I've seen some extravagant sets made out of a lot of pipes and drapes.
We even have it at the Marionette Theater.
We do. We have a couple sets of pipes.
Have you ever been in a show that doesn't have pipe and drape in it?
For kids?
Yeah.
Yes, I had a...
Okay.
Funny enough, I did have one of my first children's theater jobs. We had flats that were put together with hinges and hinge pins to make giant books. Nary a pipe or drape in sight.
So, what has it been like to... Because you're like a new hire at the Swedish Cottage Marionette Theater. You're new to marionettes, and now you have a job performing marionettes. What has that been like, taking on that style of puppetry professionally?
Oh, wow. Wild.
What's your impression?
I mean, anytime I am given a new puppet, it's almost like starting over, because you are relearning the vocabulary of whatever that puppet is. And so I work normally with large-scale puppets where I'm pulling a bike handle to move the mouth and the eyes, but those are always placed in different parts, though the actual weight of it that's sitting on me is different. And so while I've had that, the marionettes, their mouths don't move, their faces don't move, and so it's all in their bodies, which I am in direct control of, but I'm working more with gravity rather than things to flip on and off. So it was like starting from scratch and learning a new language. So
He's very good as a newbie, by the way.
Oh, you're very kind.
Very good. So, where do people find Pipe and Drape?
Sure. You can find posts about Pipe and Drape on Instagram at Pipe and Drape Stories, or you can listen to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon Music, most of the main podcast platforms, or you could read transcriptions of the interviews at pipeanddrapestories.blogspot.com.
Wow. Okay, so there you have it. Find Pipe and Drape, find the episode that I'm on, and find the rest of the episodes. Well, thanks for watching.